Welcome back, guys. Sorry it's been a while. I was waiting for my brush to be delivered. So if you want to see how I've done this lovely set, stay tuned. So okay, I've prepped and cleaned my nails. I'm using Naio Nails Clear, Cracked Ice Myler and Crystal Glacier. All I'm going to do here on these nails is layer a thin layer down of clear acrylic and then build it up to make sure it's got apex and strength, and then pinch. Don't worry if you can see bits and bobs of colour on there, that's just excess product. So what I'm doing here is exactly the same as I did on my pinky fingernail. I'm just creating a clear nail extension with acrylic. I'm going to make sure I've got my strength, my apex. I'm not going to put too much product on there because I want my brush to do the work and not have to do too much filing afterwards. I often find working with clear, it's really easy to miss little bits and bobs, maybe where you've got a tiny little dent. So try and look at your nail from every angle just to check that everything's even and that it's looking good. It'll just save you work later on. Okay, so I've applied a bigger bead this time, as you can see, and I'm going to spread it as thin as I possibly can just to create a base for this nail. Then I'm going to go in with the Magenta Cracked Ice Myler, again with a small, very wet bead of acrylic. And we're going to do that along the whole nail and then encapsulate again with a large bead of clear acrylic. Now this stuff goes everywhere and it sticks up in all directions, so try and pat it down with the belly of your brush just to make sure that when you encapsulate it you haven't got too many bits sticking up. If you do, it doesn't matter, it will all even out on filing, but it just makes your job a lot easier. Now with the index finger and thumb, I'm going to do it exactly the same as the other fingers, just a clear acrylic nail. So I take my 180-150 grit, I use the rough side first. I always file sidewall, and then my free edge, and then I go over the body of the nail and the cuticle area to make sure it's nice and flush. Once you're done, just clean the nails off with gel residue wipe off solution, and then we are ready for our base coat. This is going to go in an LED lamp for 30 seconds. Next, I'm taking this beautiful colour from Bluesky. I can't remember what it's called. I will put it in the description box. I'm applying this to all nails apart from the nail with the Myler, and I'm curing for 30 seconds, and I'm going to do 2 coats. So to the 3 nails there, I'm applying a matte top coat by Bluesky and removing the residue. On the thumb, I've applied a gloss top coat, and I am removing the residue without the residue wipe off solution, so just a dry piece of lint-free pad. Here comes one of my favourite parts, the chrome powder. So I do a layer of the mirror chrome powder, I do a layer of NSI Glaze and Go, and then I repeat that step again. Let's move on to some nail art. So I've got my size 2 brush and I've got the crystal Glacier from Naio Nails. Now all I'm going to literally do is build myself a flower. I don't know what flower it is. I'd like to think it's similar to a rose, but it probably really isn't. I just like trying. I'm not the expert. This is how I do my flowers. You might do yours differently. Everybody seems to do theirs their own way, and I'm always learning new techniques. And then I've added some nail art, some studs and crystals, and that's it. That's it. I hope you've liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.